Ciao, bonjour, hello and welcome to a short instruction or how to install a seated heat on a Vespa 24 keyless model, but it should be similar with different models. The shown seat warmer has already proven itself on my Fantic Caballero. The first level is pretty warm and the second level will burn your language. The instruction is kept pretty short in general. I guess if you want to do this, you should have some technical skills. My skills are also not outstanding, but at least you shouldn't have two left hands. The original seat can easily be removed by loosening two screws. After removing the hinge, you can remove as many clamps as you think that it makes sense by using a flat screwdriver or similar tool. I wouldn't remove all clamps because normally it's not necessary. And then you can easily pull back the seat cover. There's no glue or anything, just pull it back and try to find your position for the seat warmer. It shouldn't be bent, that is mentioned in the manual. So normally you should try to find a flat area. I chose the area in the front. That means it is a little bit bent, but I can say it still works after, let's say, 500 kilometers. So if you don't have hard edges or tight corners, the seat warmer will always work. You should cut out some foam for the cable and so on, because everything that will be above the foam, that can be visible after the installation. Depending on the area where you place your seat warmer, you will also be able to feel it if it is not laid properly. You will also need a hole for the connector. Don't drill it too big. For the connector hole you can use a metal driller, and for the foam I normally use a concrete driller. That works quite well. The shown area for the hole works perfectly, but you can also find another one which works better for you. Assembling the seat warmer itself is pretty easy. Just remove the double-sided adhesive tape and try to place it very flat without folds, creases, you know what I mean, because those folds and so on could be visible in the end, so try to avoid it. Then you can pull the cable through the drilled hole, and therefore I often use a concrete driller. You can also use something else. After placing the seat warmer, try to cover the cable and so on with tape or something similar, and again try to avoid humps and uneven areas. Too big humps or too many humps can be visible after installation. You can see that in this short clip. I improved it several times so that it is not visible in the end. But remember that my seat warmer is bent in the front, so it can be seen from the side. If you choose the back area of your seat without bending it to the side, it will never be visible because of the original top cover of the Vespa, which is quilted. I'm not sure if that is the right word. You will never see uneven areas. And now we can go on with the reassembly of the seat cover. Originally the clamps or staples are black. You can also buy them in black color, or you can paint them as I did it. Works quite well, definitely good enough, because no one will ever see this area. Just ensure that your staples are not too long, otherwise you could shoot them through the seat cover. That would mean you have a hole in the original seat cover from the outside. And I would highly recommend an electric stapler. You can also do it with a manual stapler, but that is quite exhausting if you have to place, let's say, 50 staples, and there are areas hard to reach with a manual stapler, because those electric staplers have that kind of nose in the front, which helps you to reach those critical areas. And a little MacGyver modification will also help you, because there is normally a security function in the front of the stapler, and by using some tape you can pull that back so it is always ready to fire. But if you do that, do me a favor and don't shoot you in the hand or whatever. After reassembling the seat cover, we will have to create some holder for the switch. We can also place it in the front of the Vespa in some cover or whatever, but that would mean that you would have to lengthen the cable, and I didn't want to lengthen the cable. And I also wanted to keep it quite invisible, so the switch is hidden in the end. After tightening the hinge of the seat can be mounted to the Vespa again. Of course, the cables may not be squeezed by the seat or by the helmet compartment. My first attempt didn't work perfectly because the seat pressed down the cables from the switch, so I had to adjust them with some cable straps and so on. But now I don't have any contact between the cables and the seat, so that is very nice. If you don't like loose cables, you should try to find a proper way to fix them. I drilled another hole into the seat, but be careful if you use a long driller and you push it too hard, maybe you will have an unwanted hole on the outside, which nearly happened in my case, but everything went fine. There's no unwanted hole. But with these two drilled holes, you can use a cable strap to attach the connector and cable, so they are very tight. Here you can see some further cables. Of course, in my case, I have some more cables because I also installed a heated grip system, and both heatings are supplied by a relay, you know what I mean. So both systems are not directly connected to the battery, which you should avoid due to reasons. Important is that you push all those cables to the side, tighten them correctly, because there isn't much space. If those cables are too loose or if they are in the middle of that area, the helmet compartment won't fit. You will have issues putting the helmet compartment down into its final position, and you have the risk that those cables could be damaged by vibration and so on. So, nearly done. My system needs ignition turned on to work. I placed the switch in such a direction that pushing it to the front means level 2 of the heating and pushing it to the back means level 1. And you can still operate it easily with gloves on, so no problem. You will also find it easily. It's not necessary to see it in the front of your Vespa. You can operate it blindly. Yeah, I hope that helped you a little bit or gave you some ideas. Thank you for watching. Have fun with the installation, and yeah, have a good trip with your Vespa. Take care. Bye bye.